publish. Hey, it worked. I hope.
Ah, man.
Guys, let me know if you can hear us and Michael once we get going. Yeah, the only problem about doing this is that you can't see the stream, like live. You have to see it live, like what's going on.
On live.
Yeah, you have to see it like with a 30-second normal delay that there is on it.
That's okay.
Oh man, I still don't get that message you sent me with the breadcrumbs.
Me?
Yeah.
It's because
I know.
So you do get it.
I do. I don't really get it because I don't see the last part, and I always miss it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
I don't get is that meme is so long. Like that GIF is so long. I've never seen one that goes like that long.
Got it.
Before like resetting.
Are we too loud or is Mike too loud? I can adjust us individually. I just have to get up. Just let us know. Hello,
Dark brother. No.
You okay, Mick? I feel like you're not even here anymore.
No, I'm mad.
Oh my God! You want to tell them why you're mad, or you want to just be mad?
Tell them why you're mad.
Do you want to tell them?
Because you shoved your finger in wet dog food.
Oh wow! Okay.
And didn't wash it or use a spoon to put the pill in the dog food. It
literally has the word food in it.
You should use a spoon.
No, I'm not gonna dirty a spoon to put a pill in my dog's.
So you're gonna get dirty, disgusting dog food germs all over the kitchen.
It's not germs. I touch dog food every single day. Somehow I have to touch it, so it doesn't matter. It's weird that you're acting like this, and now you're taking it out on everybody here. Oh my God, Mick.
What kind of dog food was it? It was
like a can of food that I put it in a bowl with a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to put 3 little pills inside of it. So I put the pills on it and I just kind of shoved it in a little bit, and I got a little bit on the tip of my finger. And
enough where I could sit here and smell it.
Enough where she could smell it.
And that's weird. God. And it's fish.
No,
flavored.
he didn't rinse his finger. He's a barbarian.
I actually did, because when I went to the bathroom to do my hair, I actually did. So, and then I sanitized several times after that. So what's your point?
You should use a spoon.
I'm not going to.
I'm the one that does the dishes.
Then
so
do
why
the dishes.
Can't you use a spoon?
Because we run out of spoons all the time. Literally every weekend we run out of spoons.
But if he did that, then every time you used a spoon, you'd have to wonder if that was used to scoop dog food.
I don't care.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me either. But some people they act.
I mean,
like
I did use a spoon to scoop the dog food.
I want you to use chopsticks. I still want to know why your dog food is fish flavored.
It's not fish flavored. Like cats. It's not fish flavored. It's just like a lot of times, like if something is like canned or something, it gets that like fishy. Like, do you ever have chicken, like canned chicken? It smells like canned chicken breast. It smells like fish. Like you open up the can and it legit smells like tuna. Like, it's not as strong as tuna.
It's got to be the oil, right?
It has to be something, in the processing of doing it, But it pretty much just is like tuna. It's weird.
Dude, I don't know how to feel about it, but one time I saw like a video on like Instagram or something. It doesn't matter, like a short, and it was like a dude maybe showing from World War II. I'm not sure, but from some time they had canned cheeseburgers, and like it looked gross, but it looked better than I thought it would. It was very.
You know what's
weird.
funny? Like we've tried a bunch of different foods with her, and like some of them smell terrible, but some of them I even said it to you. I was like, I would eat this in the apocalypse, like for sure. Like this legit just smells like stew.
Dog jerky.
Yeah,
smells mostly like dog jerky, like real jerky.
But legit, like a lot of those canned dog foods, like legit smell like beef, like a beef stew. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I could get past the dog thing if I had to. Like you find some dog food, might as well eat it, though it's the end of the world.
I might have accidentally been under the influence of some mysterious substance one time and decided to try a dog biscuit, and it was actually shockingly not bad.
Like a milk bone type thing, just like
like
a
the
regular
little bone shaped biscuits.
Yeah, we get those for treats for them because they're just easy. They have those little ones. Did I get those little ones recently?
Yeah, I don't like those. They're too small.
Those are nice because you could just give them throw it to, especially a 9. You could just throw it to her and she grabs it in the air and she gets a little treat.
She's getting fat.
Yeah, she's a fatty.
Mad Max ate dog food.
Yeah, see, Mad Max is a man. Only men eat dog food.
Only psychopaths get their fingers in wet dog food.
You're being ridiculous, Mick. Your cat literally goes in a box full of shit and then touches the shit with her paws and piss with her paws and then goes and lays right next to your pillow. No,
she uses the litter robot.
This is
like
a good counter.
Cat.
That's a solid counter argument.
Yeah.
No, she uses the litter robot.
The litter robot, yeah. So you're saying that sand in there is clean because you would touch it with your hand. Right?
I wouldn't touch it anyway.
Okay, good. So therefore, when she touches your pillow and lays right next to you,
she doesn't touch
or lays on your chest and licks your chin.
She licks
your chest isn't
under my chin.
Your chest isn't perfectly dirty. Oh. Then your hair gets dirty. Then you sleep on your hair.
I don't let her touch my hair.
See that?
Your hair is touching where she touches. She lays right here, and then your hair rubs up against there. And
he didn't wash his hands. That's
I did wash my hands.
So you guys, are you both let dogs and cats give you kisses, people, or
I don't let the dog lick. I let the dog lick my chin when I'm coming home from work.
She says she loves the dogs
before I shower.
But the dogs can barely touch her. And even when she gets home and they go to lick her in the face, it's like she just wants them to touch her, and then she pulls away right away. Am I wrong?
So unless I actively see, it's mostly my boy dog. Unless I actively see him do something, sometimes my girl dog lick their butt or something, or my boy dog is 3 or 4 and he still taking care of himself. As long as I don't see them do that, I'm okay with them licking me. And my girl dog, for some reason, almost every night, she'll just go to the end of the bed and lick the bottom of my feet. And it's
you wear socks?
She's getting no, barefoot. So I think it's because I'm stepping on stuff in the kitchen. That's my theory. But I always say to my girlfriend that she's doing her slave thing or something where she's just licking my feet clean.
Ew.
And then she'll just sometimes she'll just stay where because she'll lay down and say this is my foot and lick my, she'll lick my feet. And then she just sometimes she just lays down there for a few minutes and just relaxes. And I'm like, whatever, dude. If she enjoys it, she enjoys it.
I don't know what you're looking for, Tony, but I'm a registered nurse.
What was the question?
What type of nurse am I?
Oh.
But I'm also a home care nurse, so I don't know if that's what you're looking for. T puts pills and wet food for Vinny every day with her finger. She washes them after. Well, he clearly didn't wash his good enough if I could still smell chicken finger.
Incorrect. Oh, yeah, sure. Good enough. Yeah, possibly.
Dark.
Or, hold on. It could also be the fact that we have 2 dogs in here right now.
Then how come I don't still smell
that
it?
Both, because it wafted. The AC kicked on.
Maybe they're one of them's expressing their anal glands. That smells fishy.
Dark Wizard said, I'm kind of with Kivox on this one. If he used a spoon, then he should have used the same spoon, but I don't think that there's an argument.
Okay. Hypothetical. You walk into the kitchen right as you see him, take a spoon out of his mouth, and all he's holding is an open can of dog food. What is your reaction?
I don't care if he wants to eat the dog
food. Bullshit.
Dude, if you want to eat the dog food or whatever, dude, I just don't want dog food germs in my kitchen.
There is no dog food germs. Think about it.
I don't want dog food juices.
If there were germs
on my kitchen counters,
if there were germs and bacteria in there, it would go rotten.
I don't
instantly.
Want dog food.
It's literally cleaner than your cat.
Juices.
Your cat has juices.
Interesting.
There is people that try dog food before they sell it.
I mean, if we're being honest, dog food can't be really any different than canned chili. You know,
Dude, I
that's
love
basically
canned chili,
dog food
though.
anyway.
I love canned chili. It's
Hey,
so
I'm
good.
not gonna do. You give me a can of corned beef hash, man. I'm eating
Yo,
that.
I
Baby.
legit wanna go to a chili cook-off thing and just like get like 10 cans of chili, and just pretend that I made it and see what people think. Imagine like if that one, just like
Dude,
basic chili. What's this?
Tesla trying to sell us a car.
Then you just end up like you become like super rich just recanning canned chili.
I can't see the chat.
Oh, my bad.
Your cat has juices. Kivox 2024.
Yeah, your cat does have juices. I'm not wrong
You are wrong.
about your cat having juices.
No, about sticking your finger in food.
You're being ridiculous, man.
So if it was an actual can of tuna,
That's
it be the
gross too.
same
I don't even like him to like
scenario?
touch like sandwich meat and then like touch the counter.
It's crazy.
Interesting.
I
Meek,
beg him,
Meek, look,
and I
love
hope
you,
for
Meek.
God, like I really hope that he doesn't do this, and if he does, I don't want to know. But like I've asked him multiple times, like if you go to make a sandwich, get the cheese first and then the meat, so you don't contaminate the cheese.
And then don't sanitize and eat my sandwich and then touch everything else.
No,
That's
don't
okay.
do that.
Mike has so many opinions right now. He's just keeping himself quiet.
No, it's like
I have
it's like
things to say.
I like actually strangely understand her line of thinking because it's like how I'm aware that there are super weird tiny things that bother me. And we've talked about this before, and I can't help it. I can acknowledge that they're weird, but like I salute the consistency of her line of thinking.
Well, here's the thing.
He thinks it's not consistent.
It's consistent, except for when it's not. For example, the biggest thing is the cat. The exceptions that we have for the
But
cat,
it's only one cat.
which is even worse because
her love of the cat overrides that stuff. That's what it is.
that's the thing.
Her love for
It's
cats.
It's not true.
strange.
I don't like. I
She's
consciously
like, I don't love cats.
like
No.
don't touch the front of my shirt because I know she like sits on it with her dirty feet.
But look at where your hair is.
And she hasn't sat on me yet.
Okay, so you're telling me that after you leave here and she sits on you, your hair disappears?
Yeah.
Your hair just is
I
non-existent
put it
anymore?
in my bag of holding.
Yeah, okay. All right. So there we go. We just made a joke to ignore the fact that your logic makes zero sense. Don't roll your eyes.
I like sanitize every time I touch my cat. Even though I love her to
We're
death.
having a genuine conversation here.
And I don't let her lick my face.
Your chin is not considered your face?
It's like under my chin.
What is the difference?
It's not my direct
You don't
face.
touch your face?
Yes, I do.
See, but is her line of thinking that much really crazier than say like mine, where it's like as long as I don't say like see my dog licking her butt, I let her kiss me.
It's the
But, like,
same shit, dude. It's
No, but what I'm
not.
saying
It's
is,
not.
like-
that doesn't
like-
make it right.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Is it's like, but in my mind, I have to trick myself. Like before I came into the room, she could
Well,
have
it's
been
like
doing
every
that,
time
and I wouldn't know.
buy like a Starbucks latte, for example, like I just try not to think about the terrible like kitchen and sanitary choices that they make
Yeah.
inside the
Also,
restaurant.
the
like,
fact
I
that
don't want to know about it.
They open up a tea bag and then grab the tea bag because you know that they're touching that tea bag before they put it in your dirty hot water.
Yeah, I don't. I try not to think about it.
Okay, you go into a Starbucks early in the morning, only one worker there or something. They take your order. They do a little have your coffee.
I wouldn't
right
know
for
because
you.
I order ahead and then I just go in, swoop in,
She's
pick
just
it up,
doing
and
the
leave.
blindness or ignorance is bliss thing where as long as she doesn't know.
Starbucks has a dope app. You could like customize everything. You can make it the most complicated drink in the history of drinks.
Yeah, and they just charge you $30 for it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not
I
worth
have
it.
this memory of being with my mom somewhere, and we were going to get like some sandwiches made, and like I actually can picture this still in my mind. And the dude making the sandwich, legit, they went to put like mayo on it, but all they had were like the packets, and I saw him We saw him open it with his mouth.
No.
But we left. So
you didn't get the sandwiches?
No. But it was like, dude, what? Like, why? Like,
that
how did you think
so
that
like,
was okay?
I've left restaurants several times. Like once I ordered sushi, like veggie sushi, but they like were, I don't know, they were doing something gross.
Underrated.
And then I like walked in and they like were about to make my food and I was just like, you know what, cancel my order, I'm done. And I like walked out and then I went to like this like healthy place up the road from here one day and I ordered like, I don't know, some sort of bowl with like beets and chickpeas and junk. And they literally rang someone out and then stuck an ungloved hand. No, they had gloves on, but they wrung someone out with cash and then stuck their hand
same gloves. But
right
I have gloves
in
on.
the food. And I was just like, you know what? Cancel my order. I'm done.
Did you actually cancel?
I did. I did not buy it. No, absolutely not. And then that happened in a Subway once too, where I was in there and I saw him like ring someone out.
That wasn't with me. That was before you met me.
I was working at GameStop.
I don't think you ever went to Subway with me.
So I was getting a sandwich and then I walked in.
Mike?
It's just such a.
I don't have any memory.
Anyway, so he went to like grab the
you.
bread after like ringing someone out.
I've been to
with, like,
Subway
his
a
bare
lot.
hand, and I like walked out.
I love Subway. Just like you don't even have to put meat on it. Just like
everyone at my job likes Jersey Mike's better.
Yeah, but they're not. It's not better because it's more expensive, and you don't get all the veggies. Like the veggies are my favorite part, but like I like just loading up the veggies. Like that's my favorite part of Subway.
They
just
said
like,
you could do that.
Yeah, but they don't have all the veggies. You know, they don't have the banana peppers.
How do you know? Have you been there?
No, but I know that places don't have that crap, especially when they do like a lot of like they're like usually toasted subs, right? Kind of like Quiznos.
Is that Thunder?
I don't know. I'm in the middle of explaining something to you and having a conversation. The Thunder? Is that a camera?
That's funny. I used to do this very weird specific thing at Subway. I don't think I did it that much, but where I would get a sandwich and I would take the meat from one half and put it all on the other half and then eat just the other half, like with just the veggies and everything on it. And it was pretty good. And then when I got to that other half, it was awesome.
Spicy Italians are pretty good. That's usually what I would get. Oh, yeah. But you could have probably asked them to do that.
Yeah, but then I would feel like a weirdo because that's a very weirdo thing to do. Like, hey,
I guess.
Do me a salad, double meat on half,
I would ask
meat on
them to wrap them individually. So I had two separate 6-inch subs so that then I could eat them in the car while driving a lot easier than having to like unwrap it and then grab it with my hands and get it all dirty and then have her yell at me. So I would just have them wrap and then I could just peel it back like a banana.
I was definitely guilty a fair share of times of driving with one hand and then eating a sandwich while it's all dripping on my lap and just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Probably not the smartest idea.
So, Mike, you excited about running your first D&D game?
I am, my friend.
You excited, Meek? Mm-hmm. Wow, don't show it so hard. You know, you may hurt his feelings. What is wrong with you? You could have at least pretended to be excited about it. Holy, you could still at least pretend. You could start pretending at this point.
She's like, yeah, I'm thrilled.
I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
And I definitely have to be there, right? For it? You're saying I definitely have to go?
T is excited.
There you go. At least T's excited.
Oh.
Jeez. I think Meek's still mad at me for feeding. How about this? You do the pills.
Why can't you just use a spoon?
Why don't you just do it?
Problem solved.
Why don't you just do it?
I'll be happy. We don't have to fight anymore.
Why don't you just... We're not fighting. Just you do it. And then I don't have to worry about possibly touching food by accident. Because I'm not going to wear gloves. And I'll probably always get dog food on me like I've done every day for the last 8 years.
Well, how are you a psychopath? Like, who does that? Who does that?
It's dog food. Imagine like if you were eating and you got a little bit of food on you.
It smells so bad.
Dude,
you just said it smells like tuna. Tuna does not smell so bad. It smells like tuna.
Tuna does smell bad unless you're expecting to smell tuna.
I guess.
In my opinion.
I guess. It just smells like tuna to me, though.
I don't think everyone does that. Mm-mm.
It's funny because in my mind this entire time, like, I just have been picturing you like taking pills, putting them in the can, and then like scooping with your hand. And I just I just realized that was the visual I had.
No.
And then like I just stopped and thought about it for a second, and I was like,
so I have the can, and I took the spoon, and I was like, scoop, bloop, scoop, bloop. And then
you could now just take that spoon, put the pills on it, and then shove it in the food.
And then I had to go around the other side of the thing and sit down in front of our pill dispensary. I had to find the little bottle that is the correct one, empty it out, break it in half, get the second one, grab
it up with a razor,
grab the pill cutter so I could cut the second one in half because you can't just break it. And then find the third one in this, pantry.
Where is the spoon during all of this?
Inside of the can.
Okay.
With a bag over it. I didn't put the bag.
Let me write this down. This is going to be a puzzle in the other campaign.
Anyway, then I have the 3 little pills, and it was nice because there was a little like cutout in the middle of it.
So Dark Wizard agrees with me that it's weird that you don't use the spoon that you already have.
So the spoon is in the can.
So just
with
use
the food.
that to stick the pills in.
Shut up. Let me tell my story. And so then I drop it in the little hole because there was randomly a little hole got formed for me like spreading it around. So I drop it in there and I just like popped it in a little bit. Maybe just like the tip of my finger touched it a little bit. So use the spoon
to do that.
Right? And then I went like this. And I was like, not bad, tuna. And then I gave it to 11. And then I went over to her thing. I grabbed some dry food, added it to it, kind of shook it around a little bit. You know what I realized? Does that powder stuff kind of smell like fish too?
Yeah.
And then I took her little yellow. She has a little yellow what is it? Tablet.
Narquin. Yeah.
It's a tablet.
Is it an antibiotic
capsule?
Like
so it's
antibiotics.
A little yellow capsule that I have to break apart and then sprinkle on her food.
No, it's a phosphate binder.
So I do that. Most likely got some of that on my fingers too.
Who gets that on their fingers? I don't get it on my fingers.
You wear gloves.
All right.
For everything. You're not going to get it on your fingers.
Tomorrow she does this, and then you smell her fingers.
She wears gloves. She wastes gloves to feed the animals.
That is true.
Dude, I wear gloves every time I cook, man. I go through gloves like freaking gloves, I guess.
That is if you're touching you're touching raw food though. Am I wrong?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. If you were making rice, would you wear gloves?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I wouldn't either.
I'd wear
He's saying that whenever he cooks he wears gloves. But he's saying it like he wears gloves every single time he cooks anything.
I'm just saying like preparing stuff with gloves.
So I wear gloves if I'm cutting onions because my hands get really stinky.
If I was making sushi, for instance, even though I'm not dealing with raw meats, I'm wearing gloves.
So I usually don't because I usually dip my hands in the vinegar to get it to not stick to the
Dark Wizard said no. I agree with Kivox, but I'm just saying he's not perfect.
Oh, you use rice vinegar when you're making sushi?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you dip your finger. I thought you. Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
You're supposed to use rice vinegar. That's like the main use for rice vinegar.
I thought you. So like for instance.
So you make the rice, and then after it cools, you add some rice vinegar and do the mixy thing, right? You got to do the flip over, pull over, flip over, and then you add a little bit more, and you keep doing that, and then that kind of
sushi rice. You're saying,
sushi rice, yeah.
If I was a dog and my owner wore a hazmat suit to give me my food, I would be terrified to eat.
Yeah,
that was funny.
That's true,
dude. It's just gloves, man. People in restaurants are supposed to wear gloves when they make your food.
For every glove I don't wear, you have an extra pair of gloves.
Or I could just buy more.
I understand that. So for every glove that I wear, I am making money. Because saving money is making money. That's how that works. That is
the spoon
can
get washed and reused.
That is the rule that Americans don't understand. Saving money is making money. If you don't spend it, you make it. So yeah. And I've sanitized probably several times after that point because I always sanitize when I'm done feeding the animals. And then I sanitized again when I got here. But I focused more on my fingertip. I usually just regular sanitize my hands like this. Boom, done. But I went extra hammy on my finger. Just get over it.
Or just use a spoon.
Or just feed the dogs then. How about that?
Some stuff you can clean your hands 50 times and the smell doesn't come out.
Like onions.
Like motor oil.
Onions.
Like onions, yes, that's true.
Onions, motor oil, you can get it out if you have that like orange, like rough stuff.
Or lava.
You ever see that like orange stuff that like it smells like orange, like citrus, but it's like a mechanic soap basically. It's like a scrubbing thing. You scrub your hand and you literally can like.
I keep like getting chills from that noise you're making with your hands.
It's nice.
Yeah, like I literally keep getting like full body chills.
Dude, giving you tingles, man. ASMR style, dude.
Not just in a good way, kind of like in a cringe.
Okay, all right, relax, Meek.
Making her feelings hurt.
You're just trying to be mean to me today, huh?
You are hurting my feelings.
You're hurting my feelings. My feelings are hurt. I am Generation Z, or whatever the thing is. Z, whatever it's called. My feelings are hurt, and I'm depressed now. Is that too much? Is that too far?
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Did this screen just go like?
I didn't see it.
Weird. I thought I just saw like like on the TV when you get like the static across.
Yeah.
I thought I just saw that, and I was just like, "Uh-oh, my monitor's dying. What's happening?"
Oh man. Dude, yeah, I've been watching some stuff on like Apple TV, and every now and again it like glitches like a television, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is this?
Yeah, dude, our TV, our like kitchen, our bedroom TV, like our only TV pretty much in the house. We have like an old, like 720p year-old TV, right? The one that's in the.
No, you bought that TV.
Oh no, the one downstairs is crap. That one's just like it's like like those like really cheap Chinese knockoffs that they sell sometimes at like Walmart and stuff.
No, mine was an LG.
Okay, you just let me explain what I was saying. Yours, it wasn't LG, but it was old. Mm-hmm. But just like my Vizio that I had was also old. It was a 720p. Yours was also old. But where did we put that?
I don't know.
Dude, I recently got a Vizio for like $200 maybe for our bedroom. Dude, I love that TV. It looks freaking awesome.
Ours is old. Ours is from when we first moved in. Which was how long ago?
2015.
2015, yeah. So it's almost 10 years old.
So wait, you don't have any 4K TVs?
No, that one's 4K.
Gotcha.
It wasn't cheap when we bought it, but it wasn't like too bad. It was like $1,300 when we bought it.
It's absurd how cheap TVs are, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
absolutely
but
absurd.
You should.
Yeah, but our TV's like 52 inches or something ridiculous.
No, it's not. That's not big.
It?
That's not big. It's 65.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
It's not that big. I wish it was a little bit bigger.
So those aren't cheap.
No, they are. They're really not bad. You can pay the same amount that we paid for that for like an actually like good modern TV now, or more, obviously. But
yeah,
it's all about the bezel size and then the contrast, right? The HDR stuff. That's the big thing. Yeah.
I'm still thinking about the hazmat comment. It was really funny.
It was good. But yeah. So you're really not excited about Mike's game, huh?
I am. I'm just mad at you.
That's a bummer. So you're gonna take it out on Mike?
So take it out on me.
I don't mean to. You know how I am. When I'm mad, I just can't like.
Hey, Meek, you like my V-neck?
No.
Teasing.
You like my
Your
V-neck?
V-neck.
I hate it.
I don't know if this is a V-neck or...
Look at it. Look at it. It's legit. Look at
Dude, that's funny.
Tony says we're boring.
Oh, boy.
How dare you, Tony?
But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk about the D&D thing.
Where did he say that? I didn't see him say that.
He fell asleep.
Snoozies.
Uh-oh.
You need chest hair. Ew, no.
Yeah, draw man.
I do have chest hair. I just don't have neck hair, you know, like up. Like, imagine having like hair here. Oh, that would suck. Mike?
Hold on one second.
Oh, he's talking to somebody. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Oh yeah, no. I think I'll have some dog food for dinner today. Yeah.
Does who have hair on their legs?
Everyone has hair on their
Ow.
legs.
Yes.
I don't have hair on my legs today.
Okay.
Today.
Stop being weird.
Come on, every woman on the planet doesn't shave their legs every now and then.
My mom doesn't have hair on her legs or her arms.
Well, she's weird. And I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Maybe she had that laser stuff done. Right.
We were just talking about how my parents are broke today.
Yeah,
she did not have
getting her legs laser, dude.
Apparently, there's like some home laser thing that you can get.
Yeah,
now.
There's been that for a long time.
Oh yeah.
I was looking on Amazon and I realized how cheap it is to get a tattoo starter kit, and I was like, dude, I bet I could do that. And I'm like just sitting there like why? Because it's cheap. I'm gonna like tattoo my leg like a moron. And like I'm like I watched like a couple YouTube videos. I was just like, what am I doing? Like this is preposterous.
Yeah. That's scary, man, to do that.
The thing is, I wouldn't care if I like gave myself like bad tattoos on my legs because like I already have like a bad one. But it's like, but to what end? Like why? Like why?
You know what I just realized? I watched the new Star Wars show. I watched the first 2 episodes.
Oh, so you didn't get to 3, huh?
I didn't get to 3. I heard 3 is like three's the big one. Yeah.
Bad or good?
Bad.
I watched
I watched it together.
Breakdown on
we did. Yeah, so
I was doing a puzzle, but
I heard the 3rd one is pretty bad, where they're like ruining.
The show is not good.
No,
dude. I watched a breakdown where they gave specifics.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that they kind of ruined the lore of.
He showed me the interviews of the guy that kept saying Anakin blew up the Death Star.
Oh yeah.
I see. Here's the thing, though, is
he did it more than once,
like,
dude.
That's true.
Also,
like
I feel like he wasn't by himself. He had other people with him that are in the show.
That didn't
and
correct him.
No one knows enough about Star Wars to fix that.
That is literally Star Wars 101, dude.
They're like, hey, man, you mean freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah.
Our week was okay.
See, that's what I was saying is like the thing that makes me the most mad about all of these like sequels and prequels and stuff that get made is they're getting made by people who don't care about it and stuff. So all of the people pretty much who made this Acolyte show, like they clearly don't have a care for Star Wars if this is what they're doing with it. So why did they make it and why were they chosen? And like, sorry, but the head showrunner, the fact that she was Harvey Weinstein's like personal assistant, she shouldn't even be working in Hollywood. That's crazy, like in my opinion.
So the big thing that I heard is that like they apparently, you know how like Anakin was supposedly possibly made by the Force or Palpatine possibly influenced some sort of Force manipulation thing. And that was supposed to be like a big deal. And apparently the twins were also made like artificially or whatever.
No, he was married to Padme.
Oh my God. The twins in the
Oh my
show,
God, she's just like that dude.
Oh, that show.
Jesus Christ. Who was married to Padme?
I thought you were talking about the twins like Luke and Leia.
Who was married to Padme?
Anakin.
And what
she had the twins. I'm like, what do you mean? They were like immaculate conception?
But what does that have to do with marriage?
Nothing, I guess.
Oh, okay. You said they were married. Like being married is what makes babies?
I forgot that they were twins and Acolyte.
I always forget that Luke and Leia are actually twins, to be honest with you.
I'm trying to think.
Honestly, me too.
I just know that they're siblings, and that's the only thing that matters to me. Because they weren't
Plagueis.
Were they twins initially? Like were they actually?
Darth Plagueis was the one that knew how to create life or something, and he taught.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't think it was necessarily stated that they were twins. I just my guess is that like George like was writing the story and he's like, oh my God, she's gonna die here. She has to have them both now. Like, Because I don't think
they
it was
were twins. They were always twins.
Yeah, I just don't remember the original line when they found out that they were, because they said like, you know, there's another one, there's another or whatever.
I guess they didn't. I guess you're right. I guess they never explicitly called them twins.
I could be wrong.
But like even before episodes 1, 2, and 3 came out, like
I mean, it would for the story though. It wouldn't make sense that they wouldn't be twins, just because like
because he didn't know about them.
Yeah,
so he would have had to not know about a kid, then had another kid
somehow, and she kept that from him, right? Yeah.
Wait, so it would have to be. You're saying he didn't know about them?
Yeah, because he didn't know about them. I think, or
Anakin.
He knew about them.
No, he didn't.
No, I don't
Maybe he thought they died with Padme.
Yeah, he knew that she was pregnant.
Yeah,
but he didn't know that they like lived.
Yeah, please, he was like the best Force user, and you're telling me that he didn't sense them within the Force or something?
Yeah, correct. He was so surprised when he saw Luke and realized who he was.
He was also severely weakened by like what happened to him and being in that suit. I feel like I read that recently.
Did you know that also like he could have fixed himself, but he chose to stay broken and damaged to suffer because he felt like he deserved to suffer because of Padme's death?
That's not a true Sith.
I don't think I knew that.
He's not a true Sith. We've gone over. He redeemed himself.
So Tony said my week was hot.
Also,
have you watched X-Men 97?
I started watching it. Yes, a couple, and I really like it. I love the old show. I watched the old show growing up. My mouth couldn't function there. The another thing that they're making too is like they're making the Jedi just like all jerks. Like they're just like scummy, like, and apparently like there's another like faction that these girls are from that are like some sort of witches, and apparently that's like the real origin. And
like Dathomir?
Just listen to what I'm saying and don't just assume some other thing. That's it. That's all I know. I don't think that they are the sisters from the animated series. I think that they're some other witch thing, and they're calling like the Force, instead of calling the Force, it's called like the weave or the something else, like literally like in Destiny. When we got the strand or whatever, it's like the strand basically. They're so now that's the actual origins of the Force, or that's the actual thing according to this show. Again, I haven't watched it yet, but that's what I've heard about the latest episode, that they're like changing the Force now because they decided that this is the route that they want to go. But again, I don't think that all of these things were really probably approved by the other people, like Dave Filoni or whatever.
Supposedly, he did have a big part in it.
Did he? Because everything else that he's done, I actually really like.
I've been seeing, honestly, I've been seeing people talk like saying that Dave Filoni's a big part of the downfall for like years. I mean,
the Clone Wars have been so good. Like that's like that, and I mean, he made up Ahsoka.
Okay, so Tony said they really don't play on the twinning in the trilogy. I mean, they were born at the same time. Dark Wizard said The Empire Strikes Back. Palpatine said, "Search your heart, you know it to be true." He didn't know.
Oh yeah, no, we know that he didn't know. I mean, I know. She just doesn't believe us.
I mean, weren't the Jedi jerks in the prequel?
No, they really weren't.
From what I watched of Episode 3, it's the Coven's view of the Force. It's like they're changing stuff.
Think about it. Like, why do you think the Jedi were jerks in the thing, in the prequels?
They were kind of jerks towards like Anakin.
Anakin was an idiot. He was like, and remember that they didn't want to let him in because he was too old. He couldn't be brainwashed like the other children.
I'm not saying they were actually jerks. I'm just saying if you view it from that standpoint, then they were like jerks to him. Like, I'm not saying they were wrong.
Well, I know, but I'm asking you if you thought that they were jerks, not if Anakin thought they were jerks.
I haven't seen them in quite a bit.
I mean, it is kind of effed up. like.
What part?
Yeah, I do kind of get I do remember kind of thinking they were kind of jerks to
Mace
some degree.
Windu wasn't a jerk. He was great. Also, you guys got to watch the Clone Wars because like that's where all the Jedi get like developed more, and it's all canon, so it is officially part of the thing.
So with people like really not liking like modern Star Wars, do you think that they realistically could ever be like, all right, like, so say like stuff gets like unwoke and then like other people take over. Do you think that they would just straight up be like, yeah, that stuff didn't happen?
No.
Like saying
not since Disney's been involved.
So you think it's just stuck with that how it is?
I think it can be fixed. I think if we move on and do more, and fix it, I think it can be fixed. I mean, anything.
So if someone came along and they're like, okay, 7, 8, and 9, we're undoing those. That's not actually what happened. I'm just saying, say this happened. Do you think that's like, would you be okay with that, or would you just never kind of be able to not remember those movies?
Oh no, I'd be fine with that. Yeah, I don't mind like erasing the past.
The thing that sucks is that they can't even get another go of it because like Carrie Fisher's gone. Harrison Ford is super old and for whatever reason hates Star Wars.
Yeah.
And Mark Hamill's pretty old, so it's not even like they could really do it again with the original trio. So
yeah, like a Snyder cut type thing.
Yeah, or like even if they were to be like, all right, let's do the real 7, 8, 9.
Let's take all of the footage that we have from 7 or 8 and 9 and master or supercut it and make one movie that tells a new story. Like they maybe be able to, and then they could call it like a special cut. The what's it called? The J.J. Abrams cut. Where he like tries to fix the 8th movie.
I still salute him for the crazy thing he tried to pull off with episode 9.
I know. Like I think that
was crazy.
I think that after the fuck up of the 8th movie, I think that was the best that he could do with it. It's not good. It's not great. But it's in my opinion, it's bearable. It still tells a story. I would have hoped for something different, but I think that if he was able to have done the second movie, the third one would have been much better.
Dude, hands down, what would have made episode 9?
What do you think?
Like,
hold on. What do you think?
I stopped listening.
Of course, I figured.
Dude, honestly, one thing that could have made episode 9 like way cooler just for the spectacle is if at the end, like the Force Ghost like actually showed up, because they like speak to her or something, right? Like you hear various like Jedi or something like cheering her on. Like bring the Force Ghosts out, dude. Bring Mace Windu, all of them. That would have been pretty dope. Like
Goku helping Gohan kill Cell type thing.
Yeah,
like they're like behind, or like, dude, imagine if like she did like their classic moves. She did like some Obi-Wan thing and then did some Mace Windu thing. Like, or even like Yoda, like did some freaking backflips and stuff. Like that would be pretty cool, right? Like she pulls like and I mean, then they really call her like a Mary Sue or whatever the thing is. Like, well, how does she just know how to do this? But I still think it would be really cool to call back to like all of those like classic characters and have them embody her or like go, you know what I mean? Like possess her. Well, that could
have made it make more sense and for her to be less like a Mary Sue if it was like, dude, these Jedis were like behind you the whole way, like guiding you. Like, why do you think you beat people that you shouldn't have been able to beat? It's because they were like helping you. Like that could have like made it better. I still don't think that like the first one, I don't really remember, or I'm sorry, episode 7. I don't remember 8 and 9 that much, but like I didn't get the sense of like, oh, she's a Mary Sue. Yeah. Like I feel like with any of those stories, like those type of stories, it's like, yeah, the lead person is like gifted. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it goes. Like,
why else would you talk about them?
Yeah, exactly. Like Mistborn. I'm not a huge fan of Vin, but it's like, yeah, she's extra. I mean, maybe they explain why at the end of the third one, but like, yeah, she's extra good at being like a Mistborn. Like, okay, yeah, cool. Like, that's why things are able to change.
No, I don't want to spoil it, but that guy that recently was revealed to be one, is like super strong because of the reasons that he's super strong.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Because he's like almost like a pure blood, you could say.
Yeah, because of how he became.
Yeah.
See, like that's cool. Like I like that.
Yeah.
Like,
which is cool. Funny because she's kind of jealous of it, right? If I remember correctly, she's kind of like she doesn't really like that he is having such an easy time with it, which is cool.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think...
Nowadays, though, I don't think that would be allowed.
What? Like,
because he's a guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gotcha.
Because he'd probably be a white guy, too. So I don't think that would be allowed for him to be good at anything. It's such a
cool... Dude, when that happened at the end, though, like, when that happened to him, I was like, dude... Like, the second that started happening, I'm like, dude, I know what's going to happen.
No one knows what you guys are talking about.
I know. I'm just talking to him. I'm just having a private... You're not involved in this
I'm trying to read this, but there hasn't been a single...
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I feel like you're mad at us for having a fun conversation
modern
right
piece
now.
Of Star Wars. Dark said Anakin was pretty angsty, but I do think the Jedi Council was part of the reason he switched to the dark side. They didn't give him much room for trust.
I definitely don't think it was their fault. They were always being the same. It was Sidious. Like, he was the reason.
Him.
He was literally like, he tricked everyone in the galaxy.
The interesting thing though about that happening, right, is like if you like think about it this way, like when you go into the prequels, the Jedis are crushing it, dude. There's like no Sith. They're like almost extinct.
So they are. As far as they know, there hasn't been a Sith in over 100 years or whatever they said.
Yeah, so Anakin did what he was supposed to do. He brought balance to the Force. It doesn't say that like he would, make the Jedi reign supreme. He balanced stuff out. He brought the bad guys back. Now, I mean, if that's what...
It didn't have anything to do with Order 66, though.
What are you talking about?
Which is really what, like, overtook the Jedi.
Did he not know about that?
No, but he had the... Okay, but he came back he brought the Sith back, is what he's saying.
But yeah, like bringing balance doesn't mean like the good guys win.
Yeah, no, I know.
So like I think that's a clever like assuming that was done on purpose. Like that's a clever way to be like, oh yeah, I did kind of just assume that bringing the Force to balance meant the good guys win.
Dark said, and they let Palpatine in. I do blame them, not completely, but it did push Anakin closer and closer.
Yeah, but again, I think Palpatine always ends up being in the chair, right? He's always the one that decided everything. Like the Jedi were just acting to the best of their ability. They were trying to do the right thing, but again, sometimes their hands are tied because they're they ended up becoming a lot more political than they originally were.
Yes, exactly. They became like bureaucrats because of like they became complacent and stuff like. But
I don't think that they were ever pretty much doing anything for the wrong reasons. They always thought that they were doing the right thing, right? And
yeah.
So do bad guys a lot of the time.
Not in what's it called, Star Wars so much. They usually Star Wars bad guys are just bad guys. You know what I mean?
Most of them look like bad guys.
Yeah.
like yeah, this guy's red and black and he has a bunch of horns.
Yeah, and a red lightsaber. You got to make sure red is bad.
He's making it. It's like blue. He's like, oh, that's right. I'm evil. I gotta change this out.
Let's change the dial. Like just, dude. So there's like, originally the lore for the red lightsabers were that they were artificial stones, right?
Kyber crystals.
Yeah, so they were artificial, right?
Wait, the original?
The original like lore for the red lightsabers were that they were like artificial, like the Legends lore.
Corrupted?
No, that's new. So the original lore... I know
the white is uncorrupted.
Yeah, again, new lore. That's all new lore. So the old lore was that they were artificial stones. And then the new lore is cool because it's like you taint the Jedi's lightsabers. So red isn't the normal color. But by like tainting the lightsaber by, I guess, dark side stuff, you basically like they make it bleed or whatever, and it turns red. But then by purifying the lightsaber, it turns white after the red.
That's dope.
So like Ahsoka has 2 white lightsabers, which pretty freaking dope, dude. Ahsoka's like my favorite character. Like, and what's cool is that she is she is Luke's senior.
She was my favorite until her show, and then she
is Luke's senior, so she is like better than Luke. And like when you see her fighting compared to like Luke fighting, even Luke in the young Luke in the Mandalorian, he fights like kind of like old style like fights. Like one, because he wasn't trained by, anybody. Really, he wasn't trained. Ahsoka has so much training. She trained with the best, and she trained with.
Well,
Anakin.
like how honestly, that's the thing is like who could Luke even train with if like the Jedi are pretty much extinct?
There
was Yoda.
He trained with Yoda a little bit. He carried Yoda.
Yeah,
as a backpack.
Yoda died. Like
no, I know.
Like
that's the thing. I hated that when Luke just came back as a master. Made a new lightsaber
and just was like, Return of the Jedi. And he's a badass.
He's just like, well, look at me, I'm cool. I got a lightsaber over there.
He just kept all he did was train with that little like orb thing that shot little.
That's what it seemed like because that's kind of all he did, like. And then even when he's fighting, like he would not be able to beat Anakin at his prime. Like Luke at his prime would no way be able to beat.
Anakin was like a ninja.
Anakin at his prime.
Well, think about it. He didn't even beat Darth Vader, really. I mean,
yeah, right. Even Obi-Wan.
You also
was
think
awesome.
about it. The fight between the Darth Vader fight was like pathetic.
And if you think about it,
it was like mean. Yeah,
because it was samurais, bro.
Apparently, samurais don't fight like that. They don't go.
I don't know. That's what I always heard is like if you look, it's actually modeled slower and more deliberate, like a samurai.
Yeah, so apparently, I think I heard this once that Lucas wanted the sabers to be really heavy and unwieldy.
Yes, I've heard that too.
So they would be really hard to move. So they had to make really deliberate moves.
They're like super light.
But they are, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, they're made out of light, right? So like the blades literally would weigh nothing. The only thing would be the handle. And even if it's like I don't know, like a big battery, right? Like it's kind of heavy. It's still all that weight is here. You have no weight at the end of the blade. It's a good thing
they don't exist. I feel like I would have chopped my leg off a time or two.
Why would you think you would have a lightsaber?
Because I have one.
Oh, because you bought a toy that cost $100?
It was like $150.
Okay, so you think a lightsaber would cost $150?
Dude, are you kidding? I was such a big Star Wars fan. I would have found a way to buy one. I would have gone into debt probably as a stupid teenager.
Would you figure out a way to use the Force?
Yeah.
And make one? Because that would be the only way that you would get one.
Dark Wizard said, no, of course they always strive for the good side of the Force, but in the end, Qui-Gon knew to put trust in the Force rather than the Jedi Council. Not that they weren't friends either, of course.
Yeah.
Tony said, I know the real life reason behind the purple lightsaber, but what's the lore in the universe? Doesn't it involve a Jedi using powers on the dark side? Purple? I don't think so. It was like purple's like wisdom or something.
Well, I don't know if any
Dark
of that
said
is
the
like
purple
official.
kyber crystal is for good lightsaber users who use the dark side.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
What about orange and yellow? I don't know.
So I originally thought that like the other colors didn't matter so much, besides the ones that were like assigned to like certain like guards. I know that there's like a guard, like some of the guards that have like dual-ended lightsabers that are like yellow. And those are like all of those guards had the same ones, but I don't know if there is any like maybe in the books, but there's any official things for like why is Luke's green and why was what's his face is blue.
Well, what she was like mentioning before about Guardian or something, like I think that might be how they explain it in Knights of the Old Republic. I think is it something like that.
I know that in the games they all have different things, you know, but that in the game they just gamify everything.
So it's not something like the Master has like green and then like the Padawan or whatever has blue. No, because
I'm pretty sure both Obi-Wan and Anakin both had blue. Right?
Yeah, but doesn't he get...
Anakin had blue.
Oh, that's true.
I think they both had blue.
Luke had green.
Luke had green after he made
Qui-Gon had green and Obi-Wan had blue. Oh yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, you guys would know better than that.
Gets a yellow lightsaber at the end of the sequel trilogy, so that's why I asked. The colors don't really matter. It's more for the people who deeply look into the meaning, but it's all just cool colors.
Yeah, I like I said, obviously.
Well, the white had a significant meaning.
The white one, and then there's the rainbow, and then there's red, right? So like,
dude, what if instead of being heavy, they were just like, it was like holding a thruster. and that's what made it like hard to wield. It's like always
like
pushing
a
down.
torch, but like pushing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing too about lore stuff is like what did it mean, and then like what did they then like make it mean?
You know what's
what
crazy
I mean?
is like I have like a Star Wars Trivial Pursuit game that came out like I think after 1, 2, and 3. So like it's so outdated at this point. Like,
and I don't know how much
I used to know so much of the stuff in that game, but like now it's like some of it isn't even canon anymore. A lot of it's not even canon.
Yeah, that's wild that they just got rid of so much.
It's mostly the books. Like the books weren't considered canon. Like I don't know.
One of the craziest changes they made to Star Wars, that even just like watching it from the outside, not actually watching these shows really, is that like lightsabers just like don't kill anybody anymore. But then in Acolyte, like a ninja star or something kills somebody, right?
Well, it was like a
knife.
knife, you know,
But
a knife hit somebody in the heart. It
but
was like directly aimed at somebody's heart. So
yeah, but like in Ahsoka, and then I know in Obi-Wan, like
in Ahsoka, somebody got stabbed. But was it in the chest?
In which one?
In Ahsoka, was it in the chest that they got stabbed, or was it just like?
I don't remember.
I remember they got stabbed, and I was just like, "Dang, they killed somebody off!" And then literally 30 seconds later, it's like they're recovering in a hospital bed, and I'm just like, "What? This sucks. Come on." Also, that character.
Remember that old man makeup from the second episode of Acolyte?
Yeah, that was terrible. The second episode had like this Jedi that like. I'm assuming that he's going to be in a flashback, that he's young in that flashback. And that's probably why they made him old there, because he probably has to do with her past. And I guess this episode is like the flashback episode. This new episode.
Who's the character in the Acolyte who just looks like a lady human Darth Maul? Like, what's the deal?
Oh, I haven't seen her. She's probably no, she's not one of the races really? Because they don't have.
I've seen her in a bunch of images shared, so my bad. I didn't mean to spoil anything.
No, it's fine. I don't care about spoilers for that show.
All right,
I'm just watching it so that I could know how bad it is.
Okay, our bi-weekly check-in. Have you also kept up with Doctor Who?
No.
In that. Okay.
I haven't been able to. I haven't had time to sit down and watch. I think there's like 3 episodes for me to watch now, which is kind of fun because I can just like binge them. But I got all this stuff going on this week. Remember, like we've had all this, and I worked till 7:30 last night. I was literally like, I would have been home for 30 minutes right now at this point. Like it sucked.
My sister's baby showers tomorrow.
I gotta go make 50 cupcakes. 50 cupcakes.
They're all gonna smell of dog food.
No, you need to wash your hands before making cupcakes.
Why? Are you gonna eat them?
Yes.
No, you're not.
You're not gonna give me one?
No.
All right, he's making 51 and you're eating one in front of him tonight.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put dog food inside of it. I'm gonna fill it with dog food. So when you get that first bite,
oh, dude, just prank everybody.
You just got punked, and I'm gonna come out with a mask. A printout of
Tony
of
said
Ashton Kutcher.
80 cupcakes. You're sending some to me.
Air.
Dude, that thing you sent me, I can't believe that guy. He like...
Who sent you, Mike?
You.
Oh.
The guy
I was like, I'm like trying to think if I sent her.
No.
I don't think I sent her.
I was trying to figure
this
it out
guy...
too. The one thing I sent you?
That thought he was talking to Katy Perry for like years online.
So many things.
Don't.
And like they meet.
That happened to Mike once.
Life.
That's why he's so upset about it.
And they're like, you've been talking to this girl the whole time. She's been pretending. And he's like, no, she's not. She's not her.
Yeah, those people get like.
So you're technically giving
catfished.
the baby dog food.
No. It's a baby. We're not actually showering a baby.
No, but my sister's going to eat the food and therefore feed the baby.
Are you sure that that's what they meant?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure they thought that we were going to shower a baby with cupcakes.
Hell yeah.
Why do we keep getting things? Is this for us or my parents?
It's it's us. Like, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we have like 3 Bank of America accounts and they all gave us our statements at the same time.
That's what I meant. Sure it was.
Which one?
Dude,
Sure it was, Tony.
you think it would feel good or not good to fill a decent sized tub with cupcakes and then dive into it?
Not good.
Naked?
Yes. That wouldn't be like if it was like a good like there's no risk of like going through and hitting the ground. Enough cupcakes for you to land on the cup. That would have to feel good, right?
Sticky and yucky.
You're no fun. It's a hypothetical, dude.
Yeah, and I think hypothetically it would be gross.
Well, then you think literally it would be gross, not hypothetically. Because if you thought hypothetically it would be gross, that doesn't make any sense.
Not sticky if you don't use frosting. I don't know. Cupcakes
no,
are
you
kind
would
of
have
sticky.
to have frosting. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
it's not a cupcake. It's basically a crappy muffin if it doesn't have
Yeah,
frosting.
exactly.
Or it's
I
better
feel
than
like
a
that would be
muffin.
No. Muffins have a completely different consistency than cupcake. Cupcake is way lighter, fluffier. They're
Muffins
denser.
are more breadish. Muffins are more like a bread.
But they're
I'm
denser.
not saying they're not different. I'm just saying, how is a frostingless cupcake still not better than a muffin?
I will make you a frostingless cupcake and then a muffin. Muffins are sweeter by themselves. Cupcakes are less sweet. Have you ever seen anyone make a cake and not have frosting on it?
Yeah, you used to give me the top part.
I understand that, but then we did what with the rest of the cake?
Frosting.
Oh, okay.
I hate you.
I'm just saying, like your argument didn't make sense. You were wrong.
All right, you know what? Change your plans. You're making 50 muffins for tomorrow.
No, can't do that.
We don't have it.
I have enough to make 12. So here's the thing: you buy a bag of or a box of cupcakes and a box of muffins. It's the same amount of like powder that's in there, but it only makes 12 muffins and it makes 24 cupcakes. So it's literally twice.
Wait, that
as
makes
dense.
24?
Yes.
Oh, you only have to make 2.
I told you I was gonna make. Why?
Why are you gonna make freaking 80 million cupcakes?
It's better to make more.
That's 72 cupcakes? Am I mathing wrong? Probably not.
It's like when you're smoking, dude. You're going through all that trouble. Might
You
as well
don't
make
need that
more.
money. You make 2. There's only gonna be like 30 people there.
And you think everyone is only gonna eat one?
48 cupcakes is more than enough.
Your sister will eat at least. Not Ashley, not the pregnant one. The other one will eat at least 5 or 6.
them in her purse.
She's not on a diet. That's bullshit. She is pretend on a diet. When people are watching, she's on a diet. But when they turn around, cupcakes are on the table. She will eat them.
I'm not commenting.
But you're smiling. That's enough of a comment.
All right, another hypothetical. You look over, you see her stuffing her purse full of cupcakes. Do you say anything?
To him, yes.
I won't be there.
To her, no.
Disappointment. I would go, hey, everybody, look. Look at what she's doing.
You legit,
why-
though, do
why do
not
you
need
show
more
up in
than
a giant
48
raincoat?
cupcakes.
I would be like, she's stealing cupcakes. Everybody.
This whole time I thought you were making 36 cupcakes because I thought they only made 12.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no.
Whenever I make us cupcakes, do I only make 12 cupcakes?
No.
Have I ever only made 12 cupcakes?
I don't count them.
Are you kidding me? You do count them, because you're like, I get 12 and you get 12.
No.
Yes, 100%.
No.
Do you want to eat the last one? No, I don't want to eat the last one.
Dude, you
can have
legitimately
it.
like threw away the last one
Yeah,
last
because
time.
I didn't want to eat it. And then you're like, no, you eat it. And I'm like, I don't want to eat it. And then you let it sit in the fridge for way too long. So then I didn't eat it. And you didn't eat it.
The end.
Also,
I
I've
want to
learned
see photos of these cupcakes.
What?
I said I want to see photos of these cupcakes.
Okay, I'll take some pictures.
Oh, no.
What?
Dark. You look back and both sisters have a bump across their stomachs and a pile of cupcakes is gone.
Well, they already both do.
I'm dead.
What? I'm not lying. Why did everybody get so quiet? You're red in real life, but not on the camera.
Good.
We can't see how red you are in the camera.
That white chair behind her is saving her. It's messing up the white balance.
No, it's
I don't even know if that's how that works.
If it's set to automatic, it will mess it up. Yes.
It's funny because I think I saw that sister of yours like maybe once, and I just have this like blurry, vague image of my mind of her every time you talk about her.
Which sister?
The cupcake thief.
I don't even have a recent picture of her.
Cupcake thief. Well, we're not posting any pictures on here. We're not showing anybody any pictures. That's too much. I just like to say shit.
Hopefully she's not watching this.
She wants cake now.
Well, if you stop by for the baby shower, I will give you some cupcakes if you want to swing by.
My sister that's pregnant looks so cute. Like she only has a belly. Like that's it. She didn't gain weight anywhere else.
T, we need to plan a year where you can come visit and we can go to Disney and Universal, but you have to come alone. You can't bring your boyfriend because he doesn't speak. He doesn't speak English.
Suspicious.
And
come alone. Don't tell anyone.
Just come alone. Don't tell anybody. Just except for us.
She said he does speak English now.
No, he doesn't. That's bull. You can't just learn English like overnight. You told me he didn't speak English, and now all of a sudden he speaks English. T, you barely speak English.
No, don't be mean. Her English is fine.
No, it is. That's what I'm saying. And T's been practicing English with us. I wonder how much English she actually speaks like in every day. Like
none.
Really? Like even at work?
With us on
that's an interesting question.
Even at work, like you don't like. Is your like area completely French? Like everybody only speaks French, Canadian?
That's a fascinating question.
It is, right? Fascinating. Fascinating.
Why don't you just bring donuts? He's getting better. Yeah, but he's not allowed according to Kivox.
Yeah, just you, T. I don't want to hang out with this guy. I don't know him. I don't even know what he looks like. I'd be like, T, watch out. You're about to get mugged by a French Canadian guy.
I speak English every day. I lied.
You do? Okay, so you have like people at work that you have to speak English with? I thought we were helping you with your English. I was so proud of myself. I was like, we're teaching English to a underprivileged child from Canada.
She said, but mostly about my job.
Yeah, Canada is one of those places where I just would have assumed like they like all speak English. I don't know why. I think it's because like most Canadians you see are pretty much American.
I think there's certain they're not called states there. What are they called? What are they called, Meek?
Provinces? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
I'm
proud of myself.
Yeah.
I'm a dummy when it comes to that
there's
stuff.
certain places I think that like they kind of frown upon like English. I think they try to stay true. Is it Quebec? Is it Quebec?
Quebec.
Is it Quebec? I think
I gotta be honest. I salute stuff like that. That's
are
cool.
yes.
You are yes. What?
That's what she said.
I'm right. Thank you, T. Thank you.
I like that. I like imagining like keep Quebec French signs hanging around. I
think.
Quebec is a French province.
And they're really like stingy with that, right? Like they really like only want you to speak French and stuff. That's what I've heard. I mean, I don't know how true it is.
Wow. Now I'm picturing like the French equivalent of in the movies. Like the like Southern guys you would see in movies, and they're like, "Hey, speak English, boy," or something. I'm picturing like the French version of that, but saying not to speak English.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
I think it's kind of crazy to be like.
You think it's crazy?
I don't think it's good. I think it should be like they should definitely focus on it, but I don't think it should be like looked down upon.
Yes, I don't think you should look down on it, but I think like preserving it is kind of cool. Like Quebec. Oh, dude. I don't know if I have it in me to not say Quebec.
Quebec.
I say Quebec. I think
Quebec. Yeah, like a chocobo.
Quebec.
It's a weird word that I think everyone says differently. Quebec.
Well, we do it because of Letterkenny. There is a show.
No, I'm trying to think of before that, though. I
say Quebec.
Quebec.
What do you say, Mike? Quebec?
Quebec.
Yeah, Quebec.
Quebec.
Is it Quebec?
That's wrong.
That's not right.
Wrong.
That's not right. Americans don't say Quebec.
Okay.
There is a law.
A law to protect French.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. I
feel like in America, like they never made it like official that like you have to speak English, right?
Well,
but it's like,
they can't.
but
and nowadays they would never be able to do that.
But our Constitution is in English. All of our laws are in English, and like you would just be lost if you didn't speak English. Basically, here, like you basically need to know English.
I feel like there were some places I saw where
my
like
parents don't speak English.
And look how well it serves them.
Whoa! You don't have to insult my parents. What'd they ever do to you?
Not pay their bill.
They gave you the best thing in your life.
They did give us a place to live when we got
married. They gave
married.
you the best thing in your life.
Oh, you?
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Got him.
Damn. Thanks for disagreeing with me. I thank your parents every night before I go to bed.
He's like, thank you, baby. And he goes to bed.
They're not dead. Why am I pointing up to heaven, dude? Jeez.
Because you're sending it out there in the hopes that they're also laying down, looking at a very similar
got
ceiling.
it. We're like satelliting. Like I'm sending it up to the moon, bouncing it off the moon, sending it down to them.
It's like in movies and stuff, and it shows characters looking at the same stars, but you're inside.
I was Starlinking it to him.
You're welcome. I gave you a cool reference.
I came up with that myself.
Dude, all right. What if you found out, like, he
hypothetical?
Text
Is this
your
a
parents
hypothetical?
every night you found out?
Yeah, what if you found out?
Every night.
That would be
like,
hilarious. And my mom would have told me long before now.
You.
Hey, thank you for creating Amy and introducing her or allowing
thank
her
you
to
for
introduce
sexing
into my life.
a while ago and creating this creature.
And not having an abortion.
Jesus Christ. Dude,
What? Why? Is that too much?
Why go that route at all? Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, you could have gone like, thanks for not wearing a rubber or something like that, you know, like made it funny, not like controversial. Jesus.
I was watching a live stream and the YouTube app was like, no, you're not. I got to update.
Oh, no.
Everybody knows Brazilians live on the moon.
The dark side of the moon. That's from Sailor Moon.
Did you guys see that?
You don't know that part of the song? Are you serious? Did I just out-moon you?
Maybe.
Whoa!
Oh, you just got out-mooned, dude. Oh, shoot.
What did Mike say?
Did you see that people at Harvard, they released a study that aliens may be living inside of the moon, and they're probably walking among us.
Oh, come off it.
Wow.
I'm saying, dude. I didn't say it, dude. Harvard did, so just saying.
Get out of
here. Did you watch
Harvard
that?
has like these like 5 weirdos that like publish a paper somehow.
I would like to spoil a movie that no one watched, and it is called Moonfall.
Okay.
I take it.
Is that one of those like Earth destruction movies from that guy who did like a bunch of them?
I don't know if it's from a guy that did a bunch of them, but I know that it's like an Earth destruction movie where the moon starts to fall.
Oh.
It's called Moonfall. I don't know if you realized that when I said the name of it.
The whole world would die.
So the moon starts to fall closer and closer to the Earth, and it starts messing with stuff. And it's really cool. Like the stuff that's happening, I was like, that's super cool to see, right? Like the moon is getting closer, but the Earth is still, it's still going around the Earth too. So it's like it comes around, and whenever it comes around, it like pulls part of the like oxygen out of the atmosphere, and it like lowers gravity because the moon is also pulling. In a horrifying way. Right? So there's some cool stuff like that happens, and I'm like, that's pretty cool to see. I like to see it. It's stupid, but I like to see it.
Let me guess, you love to see it?
No, I just said I'd like to see it. Why are you ruining everything right now? You're making me say something that you hate. Why are you trying to make me say something you hate?
She's real out of pocket today.
Dang, man. Anyway, on that, the moon was actually hollow. Oh. And there were basically aliens in it.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. It was a crazy thing. It was just, it's a crazy, as I said, I spoiled it because that was like a big reveal like halfway through the movie. And then there's like, they're trying to get in there, and there's some like nanotech thing. You know what I really want to see though? Like, that movie, or not that movie, that book, because they're gonna make a movie right out of it. The
Martian.
One, no, not Martian, the other one made by the same guy. Wasn't it made by the same guy?
Project Hail Mary.
Dude, Project Hail Mary. Good book. If you want to read like a sci-fi book, I don't want to tell you anything about it.
Yeah, don't look up anything either. Don't look up the movie.
Don't look up anything.
Don't look up anything. Just go into it.
And it's not a sequel to anything.
No,
no. It's a one-shot.
Just like The Martian was.
Oh, one shot. Yeah, text it to if you don't mind. Text it to me so I remember.
Yeah,
hey, Amy, text Mike. Project Hail Mary.
Who's Amy?
No,
that's the computer over there. So it's real good. Don't go in knowing anything, and I think you'll enjoy it the most that way.
Dude, if you read stuff on it spoils way too much. Mm-hmm. Okay, I pull up Mike's name, and that's what I get.
The dog's like... Is that the fuzzy one? Is that the boy or the girl? The one with the big ears?
That looks like a boy.
Well, does it have a ding dong?
The one.
Yeah, it has a ding dong. That's a boy,
Who's
right?
This?
The one in that photo is the boy.
Yeah,
that's
look
Tucker.
at the ding dong, dude. That's a ding dong.
I'm just saying, it looks like a boy.
Yeah, but it also it doesn't.
He took a live pic.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! You're in Kivox's crap list.
You're out of the stream. Never again.
Like the dog blinked.
Yeah, play it because he did his like creepy blink he does when he's real serious.
I think that's why you sent me this picture, and I didn't ever watch the video form of it.
Yeah, dude, he's fun, dude. He's so funny, dude. That son of a gun.
I would love another dog, but we're broke, and dogs are expensive. 11 alone is on like $200 worth of meds a month.
Holy schmoly!
Could be worse.
Dude,
you gotta make cupcakes.
Yeah, we gotta go. I gotta go make food.
You gotta make cupcakes, man.
I gotta make a bunch of cupcakes.
He'll call you. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're gonna be free still?
No, I gotta go do some stuff. All actually, right. Sorry. Okay.
Who does stuff at 8:18?
I have to make cupcakes. I have to make 50 cupcakes. So, who does stuff?
I want to know. I also want stats on how many we're eating. I want to know how many
she ate. You got. That's your job tomorrow.
We don't have frosting. The frosting's dirty.
That's how that. I can't frost them here. I have to frost them there, because otherwise you can't transport.
It is an expensive monthly subscription. That's only one animal. I have 4 animals right now on meds, 3 on meds permanently.
Jesus,
it sucks.
The price we pay for our furry little friends.
Bye.
Hey.
No, I'm still here. Where are you?
I'm still here.
See us. Oh wait, no, I never did. I transfer it? I don't think I did. Oh yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.